Well, to start it off, the title is a lie because I see no all too big mistakes with my concept, concept of Huan Ra, the other protagonist of my main series, Blaze of Silver. Oop, that's not good. Well, it's done. Go home. No. Unlike he, with the more counterpart, he's more, yes, he more self-insured. Then our main protagonist, to pick main protagonist. And as they share the same body at the time, it was crucial to create some recognizable features with the two. As you can see, the eyes are different, as I decided that all the divine beings, the deities, don't have real pupils. So Huan Ra has this as an eye. And yes, at first I liked the more eyeline parts of the body of the eyes. But I've learned that it's also often a sign of of possession or lack of sleep. But in this case, yes, it is a sort of possession. Well, well, what can I say more? Oh, I have more room. That's unfortunate. And I have to make something up. There's a power for Hyuna could change his body uh, as it allowed, as far as a body. So he could artificial age her body and back again. So technically, yeah, technically, as long as human rights in her body, she's immortal. Kind of sweet, isn't it? Okay, there's only one thing I have a feeling I failed in the character design. Ooh, that's too early. Um, so not in character design, but in the character itself. Huan Ra is, in D&D terms, a lawful evil character, and as I have a real problem with how lawful evil is portrayed in most media. Because most of the time, oh yeah, it's a lawful evil character because he used the laws against the society they live in. That's not lawful evil, that's neutral evil at best. It's suckers! Lawful evil means the character itself obeying the laws. It doesn't care about. And that's the problem with lawful evil and lawful neutral. Most of the time, lawful neutral is portrayed as, oh, I'm using the law, I'm obeying the laws no matter what. And lawful good is, well, I'm using the laws unless it hurts people. Well, lawful evil is, I'm using the laws and I don't care if people are hurt by it, by those laws. It are the laws. An lawful neutral character tries to make the laws fair. A lawful neutral character usually doesn't care about it, or doesn't care about the people. This is in case of Huan Ra, mostly because he is a god much older than even all the gods that live in the live in the so live in the world. The problem is the lawful part gives you a big sense of honor, and as long as he doesn't promise to kill people, unless he promises not to kill people, he won't kill people. Yep. Good. Then we use. Yep. And that's the problem with lawful evil. It doesn't it doesn't care about people, but as long as the laws are fair, they act like good people. It's like a lawful evil policeman. If he's allowed to shoot the fleeing criminal, he will shoot, or she will shoot the fleeing criminal. If it isn't allowed to do that, then it won't do that because it's against the law. Sadly, that makes the lawful evil characters rather predictable. Of course, it means that Huan Ra is not a total black and white character, and I tell the story as it goes along. But for Huan Ra, his word means everything. Because if a god doesn't take doesn't honor his word, why should another do that? Yes, it's short. It's too short. How dare I? That's what I'm bordering with. Well, there's really not much to talk about because I don't want to spoil too much of its history. But be assured, as long as Huan Ra is here, he won't allow you to be harmed. And it's not only because they share the same body, it's a promise. Yes, what to say, what to say. Usually I give it some more hair, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And I hate when that happens. Well. Whee! Another thing. Um, the eyes of Huan Ra are only aesthetic. We we see when Huan Ra talks, and not the people around. It's the same. They have the same voice because it's the same vocal cords. Of course, when it's Huan Ra adult form, it will of course be in the voice of a grown woman. But I think that spoke for itself. When the body changes and Huan Ra loses control, the body doesn't revert back. It only reverts back when Huan Ra wills it, and well, it kind of hurts. Not as much as Ooh, shit. As much as any gross bird. I thought I selected that one. There's not much to talk about. Usually, stories are more created with how the protagonist interacts with the situation. Oh, really? Really? That's odd. Well, didn't say I didn't warn you. Well, that's one way to. As you can see, I shade it, blah blah blah. Another thing, boy will never have these big gazongas. That's not part on how her body will age. It will, of course, not stay as they are, but she will remain a bit of bit of flat-chested, even when she grows to adulthood. Poor girl. But of course, when she's that age, it's probably not that important anymore. Hopefully for her. Because it's genetic. On her mother's side. Speaking of parents, US parents are dead. Which you would have probably known if you uh, watched my history thingy. Which I probably will do next month for the next one. I really was trying to plan either that or a new Sasuke miscutting. Yeah, new Sasuke miscutting will be this month, and history will be in April. No, it will not be in April. In April, I have an planning to do in, as it is the month of Fools, I will do a mad scientist run, and I will try to draw a mad scientist from series, comics, mangas, and so forth. So don't be too surprised if you see a Dr. Mindbender and a Destinova and Leonardo da Vinci, and I don't mean the real one, I mean the European comic one. Fun comic. You should read it, by the way. Carbuncle from Biker Mouse from Mars. Yes, I won't want to spoil too much, but I don't. I think I have trouble. Mm, trouble. I think I run sooner out of days of the month than of mad scientists to draw. Whee! Unlimited power. Oh, oh, yes. Really? Really? Okay. Hmm. Doesn't happen that often. I really closed my line arts today. As you can see, I colored Huan Ra so much. I know where the colors are. Yep, I've got one, I've got one. And let me guess, that one is not closed. Disappointed! Still good. Still good. Ah, that's more my me. Let me go there. One. We usually do another layer for metal. And if you're not lazy, usually you do another layer for hair. So you can do the shines without it. But no. Okay, here. Yeah, the shine, it shines like a rainbow and a candle and a crocodile steed. Oh, yes, I was also trying to run another ear rape session, but luckily I stopped myself. So, hmm, I forgot something. Yeah, something here, something there. You pervert! How dare you trust? Yes, I dare. Hmm. I'm still not done. I'm not pleased with the background. Well, with this, we. Eh? Oh, it's here. Yes. Okay. Nope. We do this. Usually I do also this. And the aura is also never visible. With the gods, it's visible, but Yura is at the moment not a god. But it makes it more equal in the fight. Well, this was Auro, and Arrow out.